I'm back again with another journal. I wonder if there's any way that I can show this one quickly. You see on the front it says Field Notes. This one is sort of a cross between just a regular journal and a Big Blue and a Boho Birds journal. It has got a cool charm on the front. So this is a fork that has been turned into this really cool piece of art. Here is a charm. It's got the number 7 on it. Now this came from a pack of charms. So here is hoping that it holds up well and that it stays just like it is. I like that, the number 7. That's on there with a kilt pin. So if for some reason this falls apart, I hope it doesn't. Again, I didn't make it, I bought it. You can always take it off the kilt pin and put something else. So this has got a closure made from jeans. I love to do closures like that. And this is full of all sorts of groovy cool images and just little beautiful spots. Again, I'm using a kit from Lindsey Zenor. I've used this in the past. It's a bird kit and it's got some really pretty images in there. Lots of cards from me as well. There is a beautiful old image, and you can see just places to write, dictionary page. There is a pocket ready for me to slip another bird card into. I didn't put anything into this pocket because it's sort of a special pocket. It's this beautiful boho fabric. It's transparent. There's some handmade paper. Just lots of places for you to either journal, put more pictures and information about birds, or just turn this into the kind of journal that you want it to be. I'm going to go through quickly because I don't want to take up too much of your time. This could easily be turned into a little pocket. You could stick a paper clip or something at the top, or some type of clip along the edge. So there is a little owl card that's been glued onto that page. There is a really pretty pocket on that page, and I've put this little card with the birds and the thistle. Just lots of places for you to write. There's some vintage ephemera, wallpaper, beautiful, beautiful calendar pages, more wallpaper, and a sweet little card with the envelope. There is just a lot of space for you to work within. Oh, this image, this reminds me so much of my garden at my old house. I had a large, beautiful cottage garden in the front, and you stepped out the front door into just a paradise of birds and butterflies. And I hope to recreate that at some point. There is a belly band. There's nothing under there now. I do have to put a few more cards into this one, so it'll be a surprise which bird cards you receive. More handmade paper, and there is a beautiful card. There's some floral, just a piece of faux flowers on that page, and here are some really cool charms. This is a large hollow metal bead, and there is a really interesting key that came with that same package that 7 was in. So there's some wallpaper. Just lots of pretty images. There we are at the center. Okay, I'm back. It's the next morning, and my sweetheart had gone out to get us some food. He came back, so I stopped here, and he totally surprised me. Let me show you what he brought me. I mentioned just briefly in passing yesterday that I would love to have one of these. So he comes home with this, and I was completely not expecting it. I'm so excited about that. Anyway, so it's a new day. I think I did make it to the center. So I'll just flip quickly. Oh, I love this little card. I always try to put in a card with a hat that has feathers. Women love that fashion, or have loved it through the years. Birds' feathers inspire a lot. So here we just have a lot of beautiful pages. There's the other part of that garden. Maybe I can insert a picture of my old garden so that you can see it. I did manage to find a picture of the garden. I may have shared this with you before. This is one of my favorites. It just shows the multitude of plants and the beautiful walkways. I had done a lot of mosaic bird baths and pathways. Anyway, I miss the garden more than I miss the house, which says a lot. There's a little blank card of some parakeets. So sweet. And there's a little charm. Let's see, I wanted to see how that's attached. Looks like that little flower might just be glued on top of an oval charm, which is really cute. I like that idea. It looks like something a bird might see, that little shiny center, and pick it up and put it in their nest. Oh, I love that. Love that trim. That might be the last piece of that trim. If not, I'm getting really close to being completely out of that. There's a little mushroom charm and another little image of a fairy with some berries, the berry fairy. Just more beautiful images. That is a page I designed, and I added the birds to it recently. I really like that. So I've enjoyed a lot lately working with digitals. It's something that I have always enjoyed to some extent, but it's time consuming. If you ever wonder why digital kits can seem a little expensive, you could spend a whole day on one page. I mean, it is very time consuming. So that, I love that. Look, photo by Zoe Houseman, age 8. I really like that dandelion. So we're getting near the end. This one is going in the shop. I did sell some journals on Saturday, but I had this one put up. I never listed it because I knew I was going to take it to the sale. Honestly, I love that card. This little note card and that little card is so sweet. That really looks handmade or homemade. And then there's my birdsong stamp on the back. So this one is going to be listed. I love the way this turned out. I was a little bit afraid to do this because I don't want to do something that causes the paper to end up ripping. But I chose a page that's already a double layer, so there's more strength there. And you just set your stitch to a width. This is done with a sewing machine, with a width that where the needle will go on either side of this, and make the length 0 so that it's not going to move, and just sit in one spot and do, you know, like maybe 6 or 7 stitches, and do it at different intervals. And I just really like the way that turned out. Okay, I'm going to stop there. So this Field Notes journal is going into the shop now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.